What will
I
we
mean, I
see?
try to enjoy the game. That's why I said to ban Braum, because I'm not enjoying playing Braum that much. So I asked, hey, ban Braum. They didn't ban Braum. We won. They lost. Boom.
Boom!
Boom.
Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, joined by Jankos, the new official support of G2.
Support king. Hello, everyone.
Support king.
Hashtag support king. I mean, yeah, playing Braum a bit. Hopefully not soon. Like maybe I'll play something else, like Nocturne or just anything.
You were begging on Twitter, Schalke, H2k,
Yeah,
please
I asked
ban
them.
Braum.
That is true. I asked them to ban Braum, and they did not do that. They disrespected me.
They
So I had to show
disrespected
them
your
that
warning.
I'm the best support in Europe by far.
How big or how much has your champion pool expanded ever since the patches?
Yeah, I mean, I can play all the jungle champs, more or less. We won't know in the maybe we will know. Maybe in the future I can play something else. But as for now, it looks like I'm a good Braum player.
Good dog.
Good dog, yeah, good dog player.
Yeah, I mean, it must feel great for Puck, so he has 4 dogs on his leash. Really
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have like 4 dogs, but I think like it's so much on our team to actually play the strat, because the strat that we play, the gold funneling strat, is not hard for us, for me and Perks, because we are pretty much just farming and just trying to snowball. But what our team does is they have to survive without the jungler. And even though I can always try to move and I can help others, it's still kind of difficult because they can always try to dive. But it seems like the teams we played against don't actually know how to prevent it. I think Fnatic and Misfits are by far the best teams. I mean, maybe by far the hardest teams to play this strat against, because they actually know what to do and they could try to just play the game better. But it felt like against Schalke and against H2k and even against Splice, it was pretty free. I think Splice, even though they played it like first time, I think they actually played it a bit better than the teams we played against this week.
Okay. Fair. Now, I didn't want to disrespect you or anything by grabbing my phone and stuff, but I saw a wonderful tweet today about you just now, and I want to read it to you and the people out there. Every day, all over the world, innocent junglers are forced into painful and restrictive support roles. For just $1.99 a month, you can save a jungler from this horrible fate by mailing a postcard to Riot with your suggestions for balance changes written in crayon. And then just a picture of you.
Yeah, this is perfect. I think we should. Yeah, you guys should do it. I mean, you heard it. You can save me. You can save thousands of thousands of other junglers that are just forced to play Taric, Braum, and whatever their mid lane are wishing to play. So
You're an endangered species.
everyone thought that we can play E. Everyone thought like, hey, jungler can play E, but E is so useless compared to like all the stuff we play. And since junglers are actually like not that like beast mechanical players compared to mid laners, because like I can explain why the mid laners usually play the carry role, because the jungles first of all know how to ward, because we did it like for the past 6 or 7 seasons before they removed the ward item, so we actually know how to ward and we know how to move on the map and we know who to help and we know like how to time and how to move. I can like help Luca like which camp to take and stuff. And then mid laners are way used to fighting because they have to trade a lot in lane. And also a lot of the mid laners are playing way more like various peaks compared to junglers. So that's why they picked up, let's say, Lucian or Kai'Sa that we played faster. So that is why a lot of the junglers are actually playing the support role, because we know it way better than the mid laners, and then the mid laners know like the carry role more. For example, yesterday when we were playing the Kai'Sa, Perks tried to ward Drake and he actually failed. Like the ward didn't go over the wall, and I just like, yeah, it was...
I think junglers at this point are like an endangered species. Maybe we should like start an organization like WWF, save the junglers, save the true carry junglers, and then have like a nice logo instead of pandas, because who cares about pandas?
I mean, I think pandas are pretty cool, but I think junglers are like in trouble right now, so would be cool to get some help, But I overall think the meta is fun, so I don't mind the gold funneling strat. I would our team, for example, really likes to play that. So it's not like everyone in the LCS is playing it, because a lot of the teams prefer to play standard stuff. So I think I would prefer if the meta would stay and not that AD carries would get buff to Oblivion again and they would just like 1v9 the game, because that is what was happening for the previous like 1.5 year, where AD carry is really imbalanced, and if they are ahead, they can just win the game instantly. So whoever has better bot lane wins, and you just play around it. And right now it just feels way more balanced. Even though we have Karma, for example, bot lane like we play, or Heimerdonger, we can also have some Tristana, Varus, Lucian that, Misfits or Giants played today even. So I think the meta is really fun, and I honestly think it's so much better for the game, and I think the viewership should like rise as well, because the games are not as boring and there's a lot of fighting. And even though a lot of people are really skeptical about it because they don't like it and it's being played in solo queue, I honestly think in solo queue you can just play whatever the fuck you want, because it's just solo queue and you can just, if you are good, you just win.
I mean, I still get flamed for playing like Yasuo bot in silver. So it's like that thought hasn't even reached the lower parts of solo queue
I
anyway.
think Yasuo is just, I mean, maybe you're just hinting, I don't know, man. Maybe you're just the typical Yasuo going 110. Maybe it's not about the champion.
Maybe I'm doing okay, but maybe I start flaming. So that's maybe an issue
Maybe,
as well.
yeah.
But like, I lock it in champ select, and I go like, what the fuck? Are you trolling? What the fuck? I will report you. It's like, okay, well, thank you for nothing.
Yeah, just people are just being douchebags. Hey, keep in mind, in solo queue, you should stay positive. And it's actually not like a joke, You have to stay positive, and I think a lot of the people, at least in my streams, I keep reminding it to people, even though I'm streaming only in Polish, that you should always be positive and never flame. Like, if you're really mad and you see people are talking to you and flaming you and saying that they had stuff to do with your mother, you just mute everyone and you just ignore them, because that's the easiest way to still play the game well. And if you kind of ignore it and you mute them and you play your game, you can go to the next game and you can still be fine. But if you go into argument and you start flaming each other, your mood will like really decrease. And then when you go next game, you will still be kind of tilted and you will still be really mad about the previous game. And instead of focusing on that next game, you will be thinking like, why did this guy do that? And why did he flame me? And like that peep. So I think it's always better to kind of take it like easy and just chill and just like mute. I mean, the pro player stays cool is not a joke. It's actually like true. It's better to like just chill. And I think if you feel like the game is being annoying to you and you feel like you are really getting mad and it's getting into your head or like your nerves, I think you should just take a break. Like, let's say, 1 hour, go for a walk or just eat something or play with your dog or with your cat or with your girlfriend, whoever, and then maybe try to start another game and then like take it easy, again.
I have a strong suspicion that a lot of people that are toxic don't have someone to play with when they are mad.
But
I think that's part of the problem.
But they can also go to play a different game, for example, and like kind of maybe single player game where you can't get mad because you are just yourself and you're just playing, and you're just kind of, reading the story, enjoying it. I overall think, the mindset is really important in solo queue, and I cannot stress it enough, really.
That's it. I've seen some pro players still like be toxic in rage and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that happens. Yeah, I mean even I'm not perfect. Like from time to time, I really want to smash the keyboard. Or I mean I'm not.
Have you smashed the keyboard before?
No, never. No. I'm not type of the guy that will like smash the keyboard or mouse or the desk or anything. For me, it's just more that I really want to flame someone, especially when someone is toxic. Like when someone is toxic towards someone else and not me. Yeah. I really get mad because. Why is he toxic towards someone else, Like, why is he doing that? Like, this guy is not going to improve because you told him that he's fucking bad. So that's how I see it, and I think it's not good. And when I'm really mad, usually I mute everyone, and I try not to talk in chat. And usually I don't talk in chat, so I'm proud of it. Because usually I would just... If I really want the game to end, I will just die maybe when I shouldn't. But it's not like inting, it's just more like...
Oh, whoops, flashed into the end.
No, not like that. Like that's inting. I just kind of try my best, but they are too fat.
Yeah, that's the situation. Yeah. Like, oh no, I didn't know that was worded. I got caught. Oh, well, that's just unlucky. That's
not that. Yeah, it's fine.
So,
be positive.
Be positive. That's a good rule. It's sometimes just hard to follow in the moment.
That is true. And sometimes a lot of good people do bad stuff because the game gets into their head. And it's important to stay calm. And that's too extreme as well. But like keep in mind, like a lot of the people are kids, A lot of the people that are playing the games overall are like still really, really young. So it's way harder to explain to a young person than like an adult that actually has life and he knows it's just a game. And even if you want to be a pro player and you want to improve every day, still sometimes it's better to just focus on yourself and not on your team, because you cannot affect other people. You cannot, by telling them that they are bad, you cannot affect their play. You cannot make them better. Maybe you can make it worse. Maybe they will start like literally running it down, because that's what happens in solo queue. So that is why I think just talking to people is just useless. You know, you can hey, maybe you can invade with me, you know, or like sometimes when you are ganking in solo queue, you should ping a lot as well, because people don't pay attention, especially in lower divisions. I realized.
People don't vote. I played a game the other day. I put down 9 pink votes out of the 14 of my entire team in the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, words are your friend, but I know people don't word that often in solo queue either. Like in lower divisions, I mean, it's really fine. As like whatever helps you sleep at night, you know. As long as you enjoy the game, you enjoy the game. If the game is just a game, it's just a game.
Yeah, true.
I try to enjoy the game. That's why I said to ban Braum, because I'm not enjoying playing Braum that much. So I asked, hey, ban Braum. They didn't ban Braum. We won. They lost. Boom.
Boom!
Boom!
Wrecked! Brutal! Savage!
Yeah.
Okay. Was waiting for you.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm calm.
Yeah. It's like one explosion and then...
Kind of. I mean, I didn't even have to explode there. I just proved that I was better than my opponents. Or maybe my team did, because I was playing Braum, so I actually don't know if I proved anything.
You landed some good ults. I mean, that's
maybe, yeah.
Some
maybe
good
like a
shields.
couple of Qs, and I killed some minions, and step up some wards. That's fun.
Amazing. I hope we will see you on other champions. Best of luck for that, for sure. Anything you want to say to the people out there?
I would like to thank. I mean, I appreciate all the fans, so I would like to thank them for the support, and hopefully I'll stream in English one day. And yeah, I mean, I already said it, yay. And yeah, thank you very much. And you will see me on other champions this split. Sometime this split, yeah.
If you watched until then, put #SupportKing in the comments, because then that way we know and we will appreciate it.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, this was Jankos and Darius from the Shotcaller. I hope you had a good day. I definitely did. See you then. Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I hope you just enjoyed that video. This is a generic end card, of course, so make sure to click here for a different interview, or here for a different interview, or about here to subscribe to the Shotcaller. We very much appreciate your support, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.